I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Elie Maalouf. He is CEO Americas for IHG Hotels and Resorts. Elie, so great to see you. Thanks for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me, Judy. Good to see you too.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So now you just rang the closing bell. You're celebrating your 6,000 global hotel.
Yes.
Tell me about this milestone and what it means for your growth strategy.
Well, look, growth is at the heart of our strategy. We are always adding brands to our business, so our guests have more places to go and our owners have more places to build our brands. And despite the pandemic that just was really a heavy toll on the industry, we've kept growing. It shows confidence in our guests to travel within our IHG brands. It shows confidence within our investors to build IHG hotels around the world. And no matter what, even during the pandemic, we kept growing our hotel distribution around the world. And we're commemorating this because we want to recognize our owners who have built hotels around the world, even during the pandemic, and continuing today across all of our brands in 100 countries. So we designated a series of hotels around the world, a collection, to be the 6,000 hotel. From some luxury Six Senses hotels in Asia, to some Holiday Inn Expresses in the United States, to some Voca hotels in Europe, just really to reward our investors who have built hotels with us, and our guests are looking for more locations and destinations.
Great. So you've been in town for a large industry conference,
Yes.
Which has been showcasing the largest hotel companies and owners.
Yes.
Tell me why IHG is attractive to owners.
Look, the hotel industry has some structural and secular tailwinds, which are pretty permanent. Growth of the middle class around the world and growth of GDP. So GDP got interrupted during the pandemic. Population and middle class growth did not. Now we got both. And those secular drivers always lead to more travel. When people reach a certain level of prosperity, what do you want to do? You want to expand, you want to explore, you want to visit friends, you want to take a vacation, or travel for business, whether for profit or for pleasure. As GDP grows and population grows, and as the middle class grows, whether in developing countries or even developed countries, travel expands. And so there is optimism. Now, our investors trust our brands because they're proven, they've been around a long time. Holiday Inn, 75 years. Intercontinental, 75 years. Kimpton Hotels and Restaurants, 40 years. These are brands that are proven to take care of customers, take care of travelers, of corporations, and deliver great returns to investors. So we have investors that we meet with at these conferences, whether here or in Las Vegas. 3 weeks ago, we had 5,000 of our owners join us that have been multi-generational owners with us. Their parents invested with us, their grandparents invested with us, or their shareholders invested with us for 40, 50 years, and they trust our brands to deliver good returns to them over time and over cycles.
So how would you say the hotel industry is doing right now?
Well, much better than 2 years ago, I'll tell you that. June 2022 looks a lot better than June 2020, and I think it's proven the resilience and the irrepressibility of travel. People still wanted to travel during the pandemic, they just couldn't. They were forbidden from travel or restricted from travel. But as soon as those restrictions were lifted, as soon as vaccines became broadly available, as soon as people had confidence and freedom to do so, boom, you see them, they're filling up airplanes, they're filling up hotels, they want to explore, they want to catch up on the visits they haven't made, and they also want to go see their plants, their businesses, their employees, their customers. Travel's really irrepressible, so there was a lot of energy, a lot of dynamism, a lot of feeling good. Yeah, there's some, clouds on the horizon economically, but you know what, if we made it past the last 2 years, we'll make it through anything going forward.
I believe so too. So now finally, tell me, what can consumers expect for the summer season?
Well, look, we think that Q2 and Q3 this year are going to set records in the United States in terms of travel. So we think you're going to have a great holiday and vacation, but if you haven't made your plans, please make them as soon as possible. We want you to find a place to go. We really want to accommodate everybody, but make your plans early. It may cost you a little more. Hotels are still the most affordable part of your trip. Less than your airfare, less than your car rental sometimes less than your dinner and drinks. But make your plans early because we want to be there, welcome you, and take care of you.
All right, Elie, I'm getting on those travel plans right away.
And we can help you.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Judy. Good to see you. Bye-bye.